Hey there, Rebus Forever here. Welcome to a little video for a game called Archamon, kind of like a Powermonger Banished Settlers amalgamation. Feels a bit like the intro was stolen from the doodles I used to do inside my school textbooks. That aside, it seems like a pretty robust game. I saw this game on Steam purely by chance. It didn't pop up in any of my recommended games lists or anything like that. I saw the game only had 6 reviews, was pretty cheap, and seemed to tick a lot of my boxes in terms of village sim and survival with a bit of conflict. I kind of felt I had to intervene. I mean, sure, the graphics are not this generation, but nor is the philosophy of the gameplay, so I can accept it. I haven't played enough to start doing well, but I have played enough to know that I'm going to play enough until I start doing well. Standard village fare, you build up the basic resources, production and food. You'll need to balance the rate at which you expand, owing to the mechanic whereby your population is shared out amongst your various buildings. You gain population based on how happy people are and also through immigration. I started my first few games in the naive belief that I didn't need a tutorial and that I could handle anything the game could throw at me. As you can see, I'm on the top left being attacked by animals and they are killing a lot of my people, which has been the fate of more than one of my villages, I can't deny. This village started very, very well, but kind of went to the dogs, literally. So at about this stage, I decided to start again, though I did put together a dapper castle beforehand that ate all of my resources and probably didn't do very much about the various problems I was facing, like a horde of barbarians. That's what it says on the top left. So I found barbarians. I didn't find the source. I didn't manage to stop the wolves from preying on my people, and I decided that in the future perhaps I would try things differently. I never did get the castle properly finished before I ran out of soldiers and the means to defend this village. So, you know, try again. The main difference faced by the villagers of this village is that instead of being eaten by wolves in the summertime, they got eaten by wolves in the wintertime, which I didn't feel was enough of an evolutionary step forward. For my next village, I knew I was going to have to make quite a change. So instead of setting up exactly where the game deployed me, I moved until I found some coast. Using the coast as a natural barrier to keep out the pesky wolves, I then fenced in the entire area, which seemed very, very cunning. Once I had the initial fenced off area, I felt pretty safe and took care of some of my basic resources, expanded on the food and the farming, and fortified the area with some wooden towers. There are natural disasters like fire I discovered this time. Previously I'd been using the fire towers thinking that they served some sort of defensive purpose instead of protecting your villagers from fire. So lesson learnt there. Have fire towers prevent fires. One of the problems I faced building my village so far to the south was lack of access to iron. I found gold, I found coal, and I really love the way that the resources are found in much the same way as the original Settlers games. You have to call a geologist to the mountains and then he puts down little signposts. That makes me feel so nostalgic. So, in this game I was doing really well, made plenty of troops out of the weapons that you start off with. I might have smelted some, I don't know. Certainly not out of any ore that I mined myself. Upon eventually finding some ore, I also found a barbarian encampment, which proceeded to ruffle stomp me. So the fate of my third village was effectively no better than that of my first or second. But this is a game that for me is proving itself to deserve my time, and I am shocked that it's only got 6 reviews and so few people playing it. There are 101 old school games like Cuphead and such. You know, fair enough, the art style maybe for Cuphead stands on its own more, but effectively if all we're talking about is old school game mechanics made with love, I think this game has that. I'm really enjoying it, and I've talked well beyond the length of the footage that I prepared for this video, so editing this is going to be fun. I wonder if there's going to be like 15 minutes of thanks for watching. Anyway, this is a little gaming video to break up the Christmas advent calendars. I should mention to anyone that's made it this far that I'm going to be giving away a few games, game keys, spare game keys towards Christmas time via the Steam group. If you stayed here for that, join. You deserve a key. Be well, and see you tomorrow for an advent calendar